Yeah, welcome guys. In this tutorial I would quickly like to elaborate and show us some basic ways. Actually I've arranged like 40 different ways how we can use nmap efficiently, I mean perfectly. Excuse me. But with time I might not be able to explain everything in details because I have 40 that I have prepared, but I promise to explain like up to more than half of it or 75 of it in details than explaining everything in details. Although I'm going to show us all the 40. I'm supposed to prepare slide for this, but I'll just be picking them randomly. The first thing is, after launching our Kali machine, we open our terminal. I think let me zoom this where it's going to increase. Okay, fine. So that we can see it clearly. Let me also confirm whether what I'm recording is okay. All right, so I'll start with nmap. So nmap is a network mapper. That's the full meaning. The full meaning of nmap. It's actually used for network scanning, and which we, by the time we get to some command, is going to expose lot of informations about that particular network, whether it is secured or is vulnerable in most cases. So without wasting much of our time, let's assume I'm coming in as a novice, which I don't even know how to use nmap. We have some basic command that we can use to get us familiar with all these tools, most especially in Linux environment. So what I will do before introducing the one I prepared for ourselves is this. I will say nmap, assumption that I don't even know how to use it. Then I will do -help. If -help does not work, I will do -help or -h. At least one of it will work. So we have all of these formats that we can manipulate. Actually I'm using mouse, so if there is no mouse, you can come to the corner of your terminal and start scrolling. So here it's telling me that I have nmap. This is the version of my own nmap, and mind you, your own nmap might be a little bit maybe a latest one than mine. It doesn't mean, because I've been using this Linux for a while, and I don't want to format my system for now. So irrespective of the version of what we have, this is let me say, these are some of basic ways of how to use nmap. So we have nmap, which is the first command to come before any other things we are going to be typing. So nmap, then whatever things we want to do. In this bracket we have the types of scan we want to do, and the options. Then we have target. Now all of this being specified, I will try to explain it one after the other before we are going to start introducing our own basic target. So look at what we have. We have 3 columns here, four rather. So I have the nmap, which is the first command to be typed. I have scan this particular one, which is the second. I have these options, which is the third. Then I have this as the last one. So all of these are explained under here. So this target is this. We have this as the target, and also the scan, I have this scan, I have it here, that the type of scan that should come after our nmap. If after typing if after typing nmap and we type dash s and uppercase of s, or any of these, or any of them, it means that our mission, or yes, our mission is for this particular purpose. If we type dash s and uppercase u, we are scanning a particular we are doing a particular UDP scan. If we type dash sn, we are doing this type of scan. Excuse me. If we dash dash scan flags, then we are doing this type of scan. After doing that, we have port specification also. So these are the options here. So if peradventure we have a particular options, we can specify the type of port, then the types of services we want also. The type of services we want also, and in particular, I am used to this. I'm used to this a lot, and I believe most penetration testers use this a lot. And this is what it does. So after that, I have the OS detection. If I want to detect the kind of OS, I can use this type of command. I will use dash capital letter O, then it means it should do this for me. Now if I have a particular timing or blah blah blah, I have all of this option. Then if I want to maybe bypass, because nmap can bypass firewall if you know how to use it perfectly. So either firewall or IDS. I've met some people that says, if as a cybersecurity guys, if a system or a server or a particular organization has firewall installed or IDS installed on a particular server or machine, no hacker can invade, which is a very big lie. It depends on how you can manipulate your nmap. With nmap, we can bypass firewall, even IDS. What IDS does most especially is just to alert. It's just to alert that, let's assume I am a security personnel in my street, and I'm representing myself now as IDS. If I see some thieves or some malicious activities in my street, what I do, if I just say, oh, Sherman, I saw some people passing by and I didn't do anything, that is what IDS does. It will just give a signal or give alert of a particular sniff or a particular action that has happened, and that's all. It's not going to do any other thing. So we have all of these options, and if you want a particular output, we have all of these options, and most especially we use verbose. Most especially also we use verbose. We have all of this. This is miscellaneous. That means some others. What's it called? Now we have some examples there. With this alone, or with this alone, or a particular this, we have all of this method. So I will quickly explain this first one. Like I said earlier, that this is for verbose. So nmap, I want a verbose scanning, and this upper capital letter E, this is it here. I want you to scan if particular OS is enabled also, or to enable a particular OS. Also tell me the version of that detection, also script scanning and trace route. This is what this dash A does. This scanme.nmap.org is the target. So according to what we have here from the beginning here, that's the usage. After the nmap, we have the scan type dash v dash whatever dash, all these are the options, and this is the target. So that is this is just the format of how to use nmap, and we have a lot of ways. So I've prepared like 40, like I've said. I will clear this screen, I will clear it, and I'll start with the first one which I've prepared so far. And make sure that you have internet connected to your system. If there is no internet, there's no scanning. Yes, let me put it that way. There's no scanning, and in this case I'll be using kali.org. Yes, I'll be using kali.org throughout this nmap. So I'll see nmap, nmap, then I'll just say this is just a basic one. I'll just say kali.org. This is just a basic scan, no special things, no option, only the target. Just scan the target, no option, no other scan. I don't want a particular type of scan. So once I click on nmap kali.org, it will just do normal scanning for me. And with time you can wait. So you see when it started, and the particular nmap version of myself is this, and within how many seconds? 15 seconds, 47 milliseconds. So it finished the scanning. So it only brought out this result for me. So if I want more than this result, then I need to now start adding the options, the scan type, and others. So this is the first one which we have achieved. So I will clear it, then I will do the second one. The second one is scanning, using nmap to scan multiple targets. I will say nmap, then I will do kali.org, then I'll also do okay, let me use lasso.edu.ng. It works this way. If you have another target to do, still put space and put the target blah 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 dot com or whatever. So this one does not exist, so I will limit it to these two, then I click enter. Let's see how the result excuse me, let's see how the result looks like, and let's see how long it's going to take. The first one took only 15 seconds, 47 milliseconds. Let's see how long this one will take, and let's see what type of result is going to display. So according to this result, it said nmap done 2 IP addresses. The first one shows only one, so we have 2 hosts that are up and running, that is, they are live, and it's only 16 seconds being spent. So this is just what we have. We have this for this. This is for the Kali, which is the first result it shows, and the second one is for this what's it called, for lasso dot blah blah blah. So this is the IP address for kali.org, and this is the automatic generated IP address for lasso.edu.ng. So actually we are not doing anything malicious here. We are just only scanning. We are not attacking. So we have another tools for attacking, such as Matigo. If we want to attack, we use Bobsuit to attack. We use some other tools to attack aside from these two mentioned. So that is that. I will clear this screen again. Don't forget we are still going to 40, but I will try as much as possible to explain almost all of them, but not all of them. Once I get to a particular stage, I will just give us the code without running. So at our own leisure time, we can go through the code and take our time to test run everything. So now let's assume that okay, we have done number 2. The next one I have prepared is scanning the some range of a particular IP addresses. For instance, you are being called to come to a particular organization, and you have like 50 systems that's 50 servers to scan, and sorry, let's say 50 server in that particular organization, and you need to scan like 10 you can give range of that kind of 10 system at a go with just one command. So this is just what we do, because since they are on the same network, the difference from the IP addresses will just be the last digit. For example, if you have 192 assumption 192.168.67. Let's say .1, let's say dot 19, for instance. So other system would just be taking 19, another one can take 10, another one can take 7, another one can take, the only thing that will be differentiating the IP is just the last digit. So to execute that kind of thing, which is going to be our third usage of nmap, just type nmap, then now put the IP address that you want to start from. Actually, this IP address I'm typing is not valid. Let me put it that way. It's not valid. Yes, let me say it's not valid. I'll just put a random IP address 192.198. So I'll put 1. So this is the IP address. So what I'll do next is I'll just do dash till maybe I want to do to let's say 70. Let's say this is the range of from 11 to 70 I want you to scan. So I can just press enter. So if this IP address is running, you will know. Actually, this is what I should have done initially. Was okay, let me do that. Let me add to this. I will just do ping whether this IP address is up. I'll just say ping 192.168.198 again dot 11, whether it's up. If it is up, you see it. This IP address is not up. So actually I just form it, and it's not, I'm not expecting it to work. So assuming it's work, you just see receive, you receive. It will be sending and receiving, but it's not. So I will quit it. Now let me close it. Coming back to this, it says nmap starting blah 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 blah. It took 25 seconds, some milliseconds. 60 IP addresses was scanned, but 0 host was up. That is, none of the IP addresses from the range of 11 to 70 is up. So all of them are down. So far the first one is not up, so I'm not expecting others to be up, except I'm using a real life IP address in that case. So that is how to scan multiple, yes, let me say multiple or range of a particular IP address. And this only works, I think this only works in a particular organization, let's say private or even public, yes, but it must be on the same network, not individual. You cannot do individual like this. Before you can do this, or yes, before you can use this kind of command, definitely you must be working within a particular organization. Yes, that is how it works. So let me clear the screen and go to the fourth one. The fourth one is scanning a subnet. So for you to scan a subnet, we type nmap, then the network address like this, assumption, the network address, then you put slash. After that, then we are going to put CIDR. So this one will scan a particular what's it called, subnet. But let me use this kali.org assumption, kali.org net mask, okay, from target expression kali.org, okay, blah blah blah. So okay, in case let me see what is going on here. Unable to split the net mask from target expression kali.org, then CIDR. Oh, actually I don't know what is going on there. Okay, nevertheless I might come back to that. but instead let me use this way. The CIDR, let me use maybe particular port. In this case, let me use 24 or 16. Let me use 24 first. Let me see. Okay. It should scan. So this type of command I've given it now is that it should scan all hosts, all the hosts here in this subnet of 24. Okay, let's see what is going to display. Actually, the first one, without this one, when I scan it, took just 15 seconds. Let's see how long it's going to take this. I think this is just number 4. Yes, this is number 4 of what we are doing. Let's wait a little bit more. I will try to, if time did not permit me, I will give us all the commands. I will just list them, or yes, I will type them. I won't expect it to run before ending the command, then give another one, so that at our own leisure time we can just take our time to run all the commands. So this one is going to take time because it's scanning all the subnets, or scanning this host through all of these subnets. So let's wait a little more. Okay, if it doesn't give me output after a minute more, this is after a minute. I think I spent up to a minute now. I'll be expecting it. I'll give it another minute. If it does not give me result, which means it's going to take time, it doesn't mean it won't show any result. It's going to take a whole lot of time. So in that case, I will have to just quit it and give us another command. But at our own end, I'll be expecting us to wait and make sure we have a report. Yes, a result, so that we can see what that particular command does, most especially. So without wasting our time, I'll quit. Yes, I'll quit. At your own end, I won't expect you to quit the command. Just give it some time. Now we can have let's assume you are making use of Motigo to do some email scanning, or yes, to do some subdomain scanning, and you have saved the file, your result, the particular report you have in Motigo, you have saved it in a particular file. Anyway, just make sure you know the location of the file. So we can use nmap to scan a particular file also. So this is what you just do. You just give it this command nmap, just give -i, then l, like this. Then you give it the file name. Let's assume, I don't know, I'm just assuming. Let's assume I have saved the name of the file with, actually I'll release a video on Motigo also, and how to save our report or our result in the file anywhere. So in case you watched that video before this one, or you watched this one before the videos, try to link the two together. I will still release a video on Motigo, how to save a file, how to save a report or result on Motigo. So just give it the file name. Let us assume I've saved the file name with Motigo file report assumption. So this is going to scan hosts listed in that particular file, all the hosts listed in that particular file. If you have used the extension for that file, any extension, let's say .txt, I don't know, or .pdf, any file, just make sure that you write the correct file name, and that's all. So and you'll be good. If you hit this one, the file is not exactly fail to open input file Motigo report, because the file does not exist. It does not exist. Yes, that's this. Assuming the file exists and it has host listed in that file, it's going to quickly do a scanning for us. Now let's go to port scanning. Let's start scanning some ports. I still have some space. I don't need to clear. So I do nmap dash p, that specify a port. So what port do I want to scan? Now, if I have a specific port, I can specify it, or if I have range of port, I can do space maybe 2, comma, I'll do 3, comma, I'll do 4, 5. Any port I have, I will continue to list them. Then the next thing I'll do is to put the target at the end. I'll just put the target like let's say Kali, yes, kali.org. Then it will do the scanning on this port for me. On this port, assuming I know the port I want to scan. So it's telling me that port 2, port 3 that are specified 5 and 7, their state is filtered, and the services running on them is, this one is compressed net, this one is compressed net, this one is RJE, this one is echo. So all of these ports, it will give me the services running on them, and it says that that IP address is up and running. So it means that Kali is up and running. So let me clear. So in case you have a particular port that you want to scan, what if you have some range, a particular range of ports also, like the way we put for range of IP? You can also do that by typing nmap.kali, then you now specify the range. But how do we do the range? We do it this way, from 2 to 7 this time around. So instead of listing 2, 3, 5, 7, it's going to do 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 consecutive like that. So this time around is going to include something exactly 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just like that. This time around it has included 6. So if you have some particular port you want, so you can specify it. And if you have, if you have range of ports, you can do it this way also. And also, if you want to scan all the ports, that's almost 65,600 or 65,365 or something like that. I remember it's 65,000 plus. 65,000 plus. You can also do that. All the ports, all you just need to do is to do nmap, is that correct? Map, yes. nmap -p, then kali.org. So this command will scan all the ports. This time around, there is no particular port after the P. So it's going to start from 0, 1, 2, 3, till 65,000. Yes, 65,535. Yes, I think 65,535. Yes, 65,535. That's the total port we have. So it's going to do all the scan, which is going to take a whole lot of time. So I will click this and I will stop it. Starting nmap blah 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 blah. Now say found no matches for the services mask kali.org, and your specified protocols quitting. Why is that showing all of this? Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah, I forgot to put the what is it called, the after dash, because dash must be before and after it. So I forgot. If you are specifying a particular port, that is when you put the first dash and you specify some port after it or range of port after it. But if you are scanning all the ports, you use dash before it and you use dash after it. So I'm going to quit it because it's going to take a whole lot of time. So it depends on what you want to do in particular. So let me say number I've forgotten, but the next one I want to scan a top port. So I will do it this way. nmap, then I will specify top, then port. Yes, look at it, top port. So it's going to do the top 100 for me, the top 100 of lasso, but I don't want to use lasso. I will use kali.org also, kali.org. Yes, kali.org. So it's going to do top 100 of it for me, the first 100. So this one is up, sorry, it's open out of it. This one is open, this one is open, this one is open. So that is that. It said 96 filter and TCP port, no response. So only four respond, while 96 did not respond. That's cool. So that's that. Let us zoom and increase it to let me increase it to 1000. Let me see what it's going to do. Let me see how many is going to respond and how many is going to give me the feedback. Actually, it's going to take a whole lot of time, and I'm saying I don't have. Okay, let's wait a little bit more. Okay, good. So this time around, 996 no response. So only these four also respond. Kali.org. So which means it's only these 4 ports that are responding. So that is that. Let me clear the screen. So let me say, as from this stage, okay, let me still do more. Okay, let's see how we can use nmap to do service scanning. That's service service scanning. I'll combine it with OS detection. Let's use the two together. I will use nmap, then -s v, yes, the capital letter V, that's the uppercase of V, that's service and version together. Then let me use Kali because I've promised us to use Kali throughout this training. So it's going to show me the kind of services and the version of the OS running on Kali Linux. I mean this Kali org. So let's wait a little bit, but if it's taking more time than expected, I'm going to quit it. But do not quit it at your own end. I'm trying to shorten all of this to save time. I don't want this video to be too lengthy. So it's supposed to show me some beautiful results, but if peradventure is not bringing out something in the next few seconds, I'm going to quit. Then I'll move to the next what's it called, next command. So is the command me I'm after. So next thing is I want to do operating system scanning. Let's scan OS. That's just O. So this one, it will not take that. Fine. Require root privilege. Okay. Fingerprinting for OS scan, it requires root privilege. So if I want to do this, it's telling me to change to root. So I'll do sudo, or okay, don't let me bypass, but okay, let me do it. Sudo sudo su. Let me change user. So let me just change user straight. My password. So I think I can, let's say nmap -o, then I can do Kali again. I'll come out of it once I'm done. Kali.org, or I'll continue, then I'll leave it. So let's wait. Just go. This command will scan operating system. To scan the operating system. That's all. Scan the operating system. That's all. Good. So let me see. I want to see it from your money. OS scan result may be unreliable because we could not find at least one open and one closed port. Okay. Not ideal because missing a closed TCP port, so result incomplete. Okay, no OS match for this host. Fine. You can try so many targets at your own end. And mind you, if you put any target here, the only thing you are doing is just reconnaissance. You are not doing any malicious activity. You are not attacking anything yet. So you are free to use any tool. I mean any target here. You're free to use any target here. Now, this is aggressive scan. Aggressive scan. Aggressive means you are trying to attack. Yes, you are trying to attack. So here I will advise you to use nmap. It's wrong. Nmap. Then this -a means aggressive. They will use kali.org. It will do an aggressive scan. I mean, it's going to this type of scanning is going to give them some alert at their own security agency firm. It's going to alert them that somebody is doing an aggressive scan. So that is that. And actually it's going to print out or bring out a comprehensive kind of scan for us. The kind of result is going to display is going to be more comprehensive than every other thing we have been doing. Then it's going to include the OS detection we have done so far and the version detection so far. If there are scripts, it's going to display it also, and it's going to display also the trace route of all of this. And don't forget, this is aggressive scan. It's going to take some time, so I won't want to waste time, so I'll quit it. But do not quit it. Do not quit. Remember that. Do not quit. Try to remember that. Just give it time and wait for some minutes. It's going to finish. So we have stealth and evading firewalls. This one will perform a stealth scan, and it does not require, maybe I think it requires privilege. Privilege. Okay, I'm already root. So what I will do is I will do yes. So it is called stealth -s and capital letter S. This is stealth and evading firewalls. It will bypass firewall. It bypasses firewall. So if you want to bypass firewall, you can use this kind of command. You can use this kind of command for a particular real life target. It says starting this blah blah blah, host is up, good. It's not showing results for almost 966, good. And other addresses for Kali not scanned, okay. nmap blah 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 blah, okay. So I have HTTP, HTTPS, and HTTP proxy, and all of this port being scanned. If you use a real life, target in this case, it might give you some beautiful results. Let me just try to change it to, let me see .ng. If it takes more than expected, I'm going to quit it also. So we have TCP connect scan, which is just, instead of this instead of this -s uppercase S also, you are going to use -s, which is small case like this. Okay, let me write it out. So this is the result for the lasso.edu.ng. This one is totally different from the Kali owns. So instead of this, it's going to do -t, and this will scan the TCP connect. It will scan the TCP. So I'm not going to do this. So you can do this at your own end. Okay, let me be doing it this way. So I'll just be doing the code. Okay, let me do it this way. I'll run it, then I'll quit it. That particular command I just quit now is to scan the TCP only. So if I want to scan a particular fragmentation, I will use -f fragmentation. You can just go through the nmap app we did in the first place to see the meaning of all of this. So this one will do fragmentation. The F means fragmentation there. So that fragmentation, it will fragment some packets to evade some basic firewalls. So it will do some segment. It will just try to separate or do some segmentation to evade firewalls. to evade firewalls. If you have firewalls being set up on a particular target like this, it will do some fragment on it, and it will evade firewall setup in it. So the next one I'm going to do is to bypass firewall entirely. I think I will have to stop here just because of time. Yes, let me just, okay, I'll stop the explanation here. I'll just be writing the code then, just to make sure that I fulfill my promise by giving you the whole of the 40. Let me clear the screen and give us how to bypass firewall entirely. So we do nmap, then after that we do -d. This means decoy scan, decoy scanning. So we now do rnd, then you do 10, then you now put the target, let's say kali.org. This one will bypass the firewall here. So just click on enter and it will do all. There's no amount of firewall being set up. This code will bypass the firewall and you'll be able to penetrate and see some beautiful output also. Exactly. So if you have a particular target, you can use this. It will bypass a firewall for you, which is very, very beautiful and give you some beautiful output. So I don't want to waste much time. The next one I want to do is script scanning. So under this script scanning, we run script by default by doing nmap -s-c for script. Then you put your target. You put your target here. That's your target, means anything www.com. If it is IP address you have, just put it there. And the next one is specific, run a specific script. If you have a file script, that's it, you have a script, maybe you have written some script yourself, you can run that script yourself. Just put it this way, script, put it this way, then I say equal to, now put the script name. You put the script name there, then followed by the target. That's all. You put the script name followed by the target. Let us know the script name is Akin. That assumption that you have saved it with Akin new, so you put it this way and you are good. And make sure that you are on that location before you run the script. Then, or you give a read or a direct file location and you are good. Then if you have a category of script, you still do it this way, script, then equal to the category, that's the location also. Or if you have the jam pack like 2, 3, 4, 5 different script, save in a folder or save in a, just give it the description, that's the location, and you are good. Then the next one is to save the output of your results. To save the output of your results to a file, you can do that also. Maybe I will stop at the next few ones. Then yes, I'll stop at the next few ones. So because we don't have much time, so let's assume we want to have an output. All you just need to do is to do your nmap and do -o for output. Sorry, o is not 0. O, then n, that's for the new output. Then the name of the file you want, let's say you want what should be my target, let's say Kali. I'll just do Kali results. Kali results, that is the output name. It's going to save the file name with Kali results. Then the next thing I'll put kali.org. Kali.org, am I correct? So all the results that is going to give me is going to save it inside the Kali result. So I'll wait for this, then I will show. I will yes. So let me say list ls. So I think I should have it here. Yes, which is this. I have Kali result. So it's as simple as that. So if I want to cut it, I can do cut Kali result, then I'll see my result here. So I have my result from all of this. So I have my result from all of this. So it has been saved inside that particular Kali result, I mean. So let me clear my screen. And we have a lot of them. Like I've said, I have 40 here, but I can't, because of time, I can't give everything for now. Okay, probably I might try to do that in the next what's it called, I don't know, in the next probably in some other time, so let's call it a day and meet in some other day.